Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Today we're going to be carrying on our Kingdom of Ireland playthrough. And in the last episode, I believe we took the Kingdom of Alba. However, we already have an independence war for the vassals up here in Alba. So this episode, we're going to have to deal with that. We're probably going to have to call some allies to the war as well. We are outnumbered by about 600 men. So if we go ahead and look, we could call Duchess Ethelred here to the war. So let's go ahead and call our house member to the war there. We could also call Queen Lowry of Wales to our war. Let's see, she's not in any wars right now. So let's go ahead and call her to the war as well. And I think that would be more than enough to actually hold off the rebellion here. Now, they might march over to Dublin. What I might do is raise the men in Dublin, and then we're going to march across this river crossing here. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, who's going to command these units? He kind of looks a little bit like my son. Interesting. Duke Fecata here is going to lead the army. 8 months to raise the men, really? Greetings, High King Ferso of Ireland. Of course, I should join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Wales. Excellent, Wales do join us, as do Kent in the war to come. Now, I think that's all of our units raised. We're just waiting on levies. So let's go ahead and stop gathering the men. And we're going to start marching them north because we really need to go ahead and deal with this rebellion. So if we go this way, we shouldn't have to embark, which is nice as well. Where are these men going? Let's see, if we just go to here and then we can decide our next plan. We can hold court. We're not going to hold court right now. I don't think that's very wise. We need to go ahead and deal with the war first. Oh dear. I thought I right-clicked there. There we go. If we can chase down this army, this should be a very nice start to the independence war. Their allies, nowhere to be seen right now. If we go ahead and follow them over to this siege too, they think they can escape my main army. But I have news for them. No one escapes the crown of Ireland. And the Welsh are also here as well. Oh dear, these guys are going to get beat on really badly. There we go. So the first battle in the war is over. Let's go ahead and take a look at things here. We managed to wound one of their champions, so that's a nice start. Oh dear, there's a lot of stuff happening here, isn't there? Yes, there is. Artifacts at low durability. We're going to have to look at that in the future because we do have some gold now. Let's go ahead and try and siege their capital. They're at war with someone else, I think. Yeah, indeed they are. The age of the world. They have been studying the ancient religious texts and the writings of scholars, and they all seem to agree that the world will end 6,000 years after its creation. By my calculations, we are less than a century away. Oh dear. However, my patriarch urges me to keep it to myself, leave it to the clergy and avoid panic. What if your calculations are wrong? A reasonable point. I think that is a reasonable point. Let's go with that one. There we go. We gain a level of devotion as well. So we're now a paragon of virtue. That's nice. And we should probably try and gain some more piety in this episode so we can reform the religion. We're not going to be able to siege this, are we? In fact, we're helping the siege. Interesting. To the implacable High King Ferso of Ireland, I have been corresponding with the Chancellor, and I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I would one day be proud to call my friend. King Sava of Bulgaria. Your silver tongue is shining today, Bridget. There we go. That's very nice. Do we get any of this loot if we help them siege? I don't think so, because we weren't the first army here, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah. Oh, we did get the 30 gold. Interesting. Okay, and we did capture a prisoner as well. A lot of prisoners, actually. You're not part... Are you part of the Independence War? Ah, you are. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and move you to the dungeon. Just whilst we are carrying out the war. You'll be free to go afterwards, I promise. No gold to be had there. 16 gold here. Yeah, let's go ahead and siege this city. And then we can go ahead and get that 16 gold as well. We became best friends with my son. There we go. That's nice. The North Riding is under siege. That's somewhere down here. Oh dear. Okay, so they got some allies coming in from the south. Should we go ahead and deal with them? 16 months to siege this, or we could come down here. And how long would that take us to get here? It used to say somewhere. Maybe I'm blind and I just can't see it. I just think I can't see it right now. Let's just go ahead and siege this. I think this is going to be much easier to siege because it's not on a hill. As I open my eyes in the dark, I am immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling. Is someone watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Fursu? I sit up, suddenly completely awake. I look around for the source of the unfamiliar man's voice, but there were only shadows. Fraser offers you her blessing. Will you accept it? Who is Freya? This could be... We're temperate, but we're also sadistic. The suffering of others. Challenges or danger. First who fears nothing. Maybe because we're brave. This could be something good here. With all my heart, we become a witch. This character practices witchcraft. Let's do it. I don't think I've ever had a character become a witch before. Where do I see this? I think it's a hidden trait, right? We'll have to see. Moved by my tribulations, Princess Bridget has offered me her counsel and aid on many occasions, hoping to alleviate the burden of my duties. However, Bridget's attentions have incurred the ire of Duchess Gyor. Bridget cannot be trusted. This is merely a ploy to exploit you, my liege. Princess Bridget, she is my aunt and she likes me a lot more. You don't really like me, so I feel like you're the one trying to play tricks here. I will only place trust in those who deserve it. Princess Bridget becomes my friend. And my other vassal becomes my rival. Yeah, let's become friends with Bridget. There we go. She's been doing well in my court lately. And now she's at max relations with me as well. I think I'm happy with that. How long is this siege going to take? 10 months. Okay. This independence war is looking very good. And the men of Kent are also arriving in the north here now as well. So with their help, we should definitely be able to do this. One of my prisoners has died in my dungeons. Oh dear. Would have been nice to torture them first, I guess. My nephew's been imprisoned. Oh, wow. Right, let's continue with the siege, though. How are these guys doing? There's just the one army, I think. Something new popped up. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and just unpause the game. We'll keep the siege going here. My daughter-in-law, Cicely, has given birth to a daughter. So this is Maximus's wife. Let's see. Let's go ahead and give her a good Anglo-Irish name. Una. And there we go, Una. May you grow strong and wise. Now, can't realm lose land when vassal dies. Oh dear. We'll see what happens with that. Right, can I... So with my son here, can I make him a witch somehow as well? Convert to witchcraft. Start scheme. Because isn't there a unique decision? Found a witch coven... Our proud house is united by blood, but the truth divides us. I long for the day when we will no longer live in fear, but be completely open with each other. Our sons and daughters be raised to embrace their powers, and the will of the horned god. May we serve him well. So everyone becomes a witch when they're educated by a witch. A grand rite activity. Okay, I've never seen this. It gains witch coven, so fertility plus 10%. We gain a small health boost. Hostile scheme power plus 10, as well as plus 10 resistance. So what do we need? At least one of these. So Maximus needs to be a witch. We're working on that. And 60% of adult members of your house are witches. And we only currently have 2.5%. Okay. So we're going to have to work on this for many generations, I feel like. But let's go for that. I think we're brave. Let's go ahead and start converting our family to witches. The Anglo-Irish witches. That sounds interesting. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about a great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the local plans for an unknown nobleman. The spies think the Lord must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. Now, because we're sadistic, let's go ahead and pick it on. Bring him to me. I think I can jog his memory. Oh, he's killed by us. Oh, dear. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. The murder scheme was exposed. Oh. Okay. And more people are joining the independence war. And the Vespo-Russian hybrid culture has now been formed. Wait, am I a murderer? No. I'm a little bit confused. Oh no, okay, we've discovered this murder scheme. Right, I thought they discovered me murdering someone, and it was because it timed up with that little event pop up there. I thought maybe that counted as murder, but I don't think it did. We did kill him, but we don't have the murder secret, I don't think. Enemy ally joins the war, Queen Denise. She has 1,600 men. Oh dear. Hopefully we can win the war somewhat soon. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is Chibor, the son of Duke, oh dear, of Opolania, that is plotting against me, or plotting against my knight. He only has 700 men. The cold-hearted fiend. Right, we're going to have to go ahead and deal with him as well. And my other son here also having a daughter. Let's go ahead and give her a name. Let's see. Ethelrida. There we go. May you grow strong and wise. That sounds like a nice name. We still don't have enough war school, do we? We did just gain a new prisoner, though. In fact, we gained a lot of prison. Now, this is a child. I will ransom the child. You're also a child. We'll ransom you after. I don't want to put children in the prison, although we are sadistic. Let's see. The 6-year-old, no, the 8-year-old I'll let go. However, the 12-year-old... we can't move her to the dungeon. Okay. We'll have to just let that one slip. Right, let's go ahead and siege this down as well. Looks like that's going to take a while, though. They do accept the ransom. In fact, I think I might ransom her as well, because it's 50 gold. That's a lot of money. There we go. I am sadistic, but I do like gold as well. We do need a gold for our kingdom, of course. What's that pop up here? We could ransom someone else. 10 gold? Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? And there we go. We're getting all the gold today. Very nice. We could host a modern a feast. I don't think we're going to borrow this. We're being raided. Okay, we can't deal with that. We're dealing with a war over here. So let's head our way back up here. This siege is going to take a fair while to do. A faction created against us as well. Oh dear. Yeah, that's the Catholics there doing their thing. Now, why would you not go and siege this? My allies? They're not being very helpful, are they? Okay, maybe now they go into siege? No? Yes? Okay, looks like they're going past the siege now. Greetings, my impressive liege. I have arrived in Dublin to pay homage to you, glorious High King, as a show of my loyalty. I bring you witch gifts worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill and servitude. Let's go ahead and show in Duke Rudikon in at once. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Duke Rudikon, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference as attendants bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken, and scribes record his pledges to serve Kingdom of Ireland. At last I bid the Duke arise, confirming my satisfaction and Rudikon's rights to the lands he rules in my stead. So we gain some prestige, some gold, and some renown. I accept your generous gifts, Duke Rudikon. Thank you very much for that one. We can also ask the Head of Faith for gold. I might wait on this. Do we have... we don't have profit yet, but we're getting close to it. I'm going to wait until we reform the faith, because with this amount of piety and profit, we might be able to make a very nice faith for ourselves here. So we'll have to see what happens there. Inheritance, beautiful wooden sword. Oh, nice. Good stuff there. Oh dear. Convert to witchcraft. The time has come. I cannot force Maximus to see the truth, but I have done all I can to open his mind to it. I pray to the horned god that Maximus is connected to something in our innocent conversations and the sacred texts I left in his chambers. Now I must go to him and extend the invitation to his communion or give up on this endeavor. Yeah, he deserves to make up his own mind. Let's go ahead and see if my son will convert. I watch the sleeping shape of Maximus while I send a quick prayer to the horned god. As soon as the last whispered word passed my lips, he stirs. as if his subconscious mind has waited for this moment. When I step out of the shadows and offer Maximus his blessing, there is no fear or hesitation in his eyes. No, his acceptance is wholehearted and hungry. So my heir and son has become a witch. He must find his own path, so he becomes a witch. Well, now I can finally show him my true self. He learns my witch secret. He gains some opinion on me. Okay, yeah, why not? Me and my son have a very open relationship here. So let's go ahead and finally reveal our true selves to him. And there we go. So that should bump up. How many house members now? We're currently at 5%. Okay, so we got a few more before we get to 60%. Let's go ahead and convert my second son to witchcraft now. We can try that 95% chance there as well. I'm liking this. I've never done this before. This is definitely an interesting story. Change in story and narrative. Right, are we going to win this siege? Another 20 days. We got a few pop-ups though. Family members can get married. Okay, your son and knight can get married. He doesn't have a wife. If we filter by alliance power, let's see, all of these are a bit young. That's a bit scary. Do I have a filter on or something? I do not. Okay. You're a bit too old as well. You're 25. She's 50. Oh, 21 here. She's Catalan. Another 1,400 troops. Maybe we can get something in there going. Which one do we want to marry? The 21-year-old or the 15-year-old? They're both sadistic. This one's brave and fickle. This one is ambitious and humble. Let's see, they both have okay stats. Your highest stat is martial and diplomacy. Maybe we get her because she's got 12 diplomacy. If we go ahead and arrange that marriage. I think that's looking good. There we go. So we'll go ahead and send off that proposal. That should be all well there. We have a lot of stuff to read through. Let's go ahead and unpause because the siege is only 11 days. To the impressive High King First of Ireland, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your son Daniel and my daughter Beatrix will be joined in holy matrimony. May St. Bridget bless their union. Excellent. And there we go. Another royal wedding now available. And we do gain that new perk. So let's go ahead and get profit. This is all good. I want to end this war. And then we'll look at reforming the faith. We can call allies to war. Low County in Lancashire. Oh dear. There's so much stuff here, isn't there? We can create the Duchy of Meath if we want to. Let's see. We're raising county control. Doubling is all good. Right. Do we own these titles? We don't. Which titles do I own now? Lancaster. The control here is 0. Okay. Dublin is 100. And this is also 100. Right. Let's go ahead and increase the control in Lancaster then. Is it because it's being sieged? That's why it's 0 control? Because the overlay didn't look like it was in trouble. Let's go ahead and siege this. In fact, if we go down here and take back some of this, we would probably get 100% as well. In fact, I think that's the play. Let's go down here. We're going to stop these sieges. Hopefully our allies follow us too. Oh, autosave in there. Are they going to follow us? Yes, they are. Okay, very nice. If we go ahead and take back some of this and win a war or a battle or two, we should actually win the war fairly easily because we're at 89% war score now. So I don't think we need to do anything too major to actually win this independence war. It would have been troublesome if we lost this one, that's for sure. Okay, the battle's underway. Oh dear, our allies are quite far away. We might actually lose this battle. I should have been a bit more patient, I feel. I feared I went in a bit too soon. More wars can be declared. I don't think that's worth it. Oh dear, allies, please. They're not going to arrive in time. Oh, they arrived in time. Oh, that was culling it close, wasn't it? There we go. We do actually manage to win the battle there. And we've managed to win the war. So let's go ahead and enforce our demands. Greetings, my liege. Blessings upon you and your house. I know when I am defeated. It seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. So be it. Let's go ahead and disband the armies there. So Ireland is looking very nice again. Hopefully we didn't lose too many champions. We killed 2 of theirs, wounded another 2, 3, 4, 5. We did one of our knights did get wounded. This one was killed. 2 more wounded. Oh, it was a very bloody battle. That much is for sure. Right, let's go ahead and check on our prisoners. We have a lot here. We could go ahead and ransom this guy for 100 gold. Let's do this. This guy, he's as a true Norse. If you convert to Orthodoxy, I will happily let you leave the prison. There we go. You're in house arrest. We can ransom you for 30 gold. What about you? You're Catholic Dutch. Again, if you convert to Orthodoxy, you're free to go. You don't really have enough gold. What about you? Again, if you convert to Orthodoxy, that's fine. She's insular. So because, let's see. I demand your conversion. Because you don't have enough gold, if you convert to Orthodoxy, I will allow you to leave the dungeon. Because she is one of my vassals, so it would be nice to convert her. We're slowly trying to convert everyone here. Right. Speaking of conversion... Oh dear, we just converted her to Orthodoxy, but now we might swap to Irish Orthodoxy. Ugh. Oh dear. It's fine. It's fine. Right, let's go ahead. This is the wrong button. Let's go ahead and create a new Christian faith. And this will be the Irish Orthodoxy, which we're gonna use a nice green for this as well. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So first things first, we have communion. Characters may seek indulgences from their head of faith to pay gold in exchange for piety. Okay. Characters who have committed criminal acts may seek indulgences to gain forgiveness for them instead. Spiritual heads of faith may excommunicate other characters of their faith. Makes honest a virtue and makes deceitful a sin. Now, is there anything here for witches? We're going to have to look. Courtiers can take the vows and become a monk. Okay. Temperate becomes a virtue. Gluttonous is a sin. Then we have the Pentakey. Yearly fervor per holy site held. Characters of this faith gain an additional bonus upon successful completion of a pilgrimage. Maybe we swap out this one. Is there anything here to do with witches? I don't know if there is. The problem is, do I want to stray super far away from all of this as well? There's a lot of tenets, aren't there? Vows of... Let's see. I'm going to have to look through this. Considers nothing about witches in there. I don't mind keeping the tenets the same. Ritual cannibalism. Maybe that's going a bit too far. Because I don't want to really, like, stray too far from what orthodoxy is, right? So I think we might keep the tenets the same, and instead this is what we're going to change. So view on gender, I would like equal. It is foolish to deny skilled people a role in government purely because of their gender. We shall allow all who are able to govern our society. I do like that. Religious attitude, let's see, righteous. Adherents of other faiths will have opinion penalties of 100%, can revoke landed titles from evil infidels without incurring tyranny. Let's just keep that the same. Clerical tradition, theocratic. Okay, I like that. Head of faith is spiritual. We should keep that because it's the Pope, right? If we go down to marriage, monogamous, I think that's fine. Divorce must be approved. Could we go to always allowed? Characters are always allowed to divorce their spouse by spending piety. No, we'll keep it as must be approved. Bastards can be legitimized by the house head or dynasty head. And let's see, what's the marriage here? Marriage between cousin, aunts, nephews, and uncles and nieces is allowed, but sexual relations. We could go close kin to boot. Let's just leave that. I don't think that's an important one. Same-sex relations are shunned. We could change witchcraft to accepted. Characters with the witch traits are fully accepted. Magic fills the world around us, and it is our right and our privilege to engage with it the way our ancestors did. I think we will go ahead and do this. But our old faith will consider us hostile. So maybe we should... Oh, they're going to anyway. Right, let's just keep that then. Same-sex relations are shunned. Why not? We could accept this. Love transcends physicality into something so profound and wondrous that it cannot be restricted by mere gender. I think good old Fursu here is going to be the true pioneer of the faith in Ireland. Male adultery is going to be criminal. Kinslaying, dynastic is criminal. Kinslayers with the dynastic kinslayer trait or worse are criminals in the eyes of... Yes, I don't want anyone killing other family members. Deviancy, that's also criminal. Female adultery is criminal as well, but witchcraft is accepted. I like that. Right. Clerical function is on control. Control growth plus 20%, that's fine. Clerical gender, I'm happy if that's either. Clerical marriage, members of the clergy are allowed to marry. Yeah, why not? Yeah, they can marry if they want to. And then clerical appointment, spiritual for life. The head of faithful clergy appoints all realm priests or court chaplains. The realm priest or court chaplain have their seat for life. Or we could appoint them. But for life. Yeah, let's let the Pope keep up with that. I don't want to stray too far. But I think this is fair. We have equal gender laws for crimes, male and adultery, female. Female and male adultery, sorry, is both criminal. Same-sex relations are allowed, no. Deviancy is criminal. Kinslaying, we're just completely criminal. Witchcraft is accepted. Clerical gender is equal, or either as well. And our priests can now marry, which I think is fair. So we go ahead to choose name. I think what we're going to do here... so we're just going to call this Irish Orthodox. And there we go, did I spell that right? And the adjective, I think... many followers would be the Irish Orthodoxy. Adjective, just Irish Orthodox, single follower, Irish Orthodox. Maybe? I don't know. Description. Or what do we... I don't know. Do we need a description? I don't think we need a description, right? So let's go ahead and form the Irish Orthodox. That's going to cost us 2,100 piety, so plenty to spare, actually. And 14 of our 17 vassals will also convert with us, so I do like that. Wait. Institute spiritual head. The head of faith title will not be created. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and create the faith. There we go. I think I'm okay with this one. The beliefs of Irish Orthodox can never be changed once it has been created. Let's go ahead and create that. And we're going to cause even more religious problems in the Kingdom of Ireland. So we have Insularism. We have the Irish Insularism. We have Catholicism. We have Orthodox. And now we have the Irish Orthodoxy. Oh dear. What kind of mess are we creating here? And we do gain a new Archbishop, 19 learning. We could go ahead and get you a marriage if you would like. Oh dear. Is it better to do it this way? There we go. If we can get someone with high learning, she's Anglo-Irish. That could be good. Insularist, Irish Insularism. Would you convert? Only if you come to my court. So if I bring her to my court, maybe I can convert her. So let's go ahead and bring her over to our court there, and then we can buff his learning, which would be nice. We can declare wars. Right, let's go ahead and unpause and just let some things play out. The Orthodox clergy have lost their way and can no longer be trusted to guide us. To remedy this, I have gathered a select group of priests together to discuss the future of our faith. These Irish Orthodox priests have adopted a pragmatic and balanced view of other faiths and are promoting asceticism among their followers, claiming that materialistic pursuits block the path to spiritual fulfillment. Irish Orthodoxy eagerly await the prophesied arrival of their patriarch, a great leader who will rally all of the faithful behind them and usher in a new Irish Orthodox golden age. The world will see that God favours us. There we go. And the factions have actually disbanded. Greetings, my liege. I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. Farewell. So we're going to get some gold for that. And right now, there's only this Liberty faction. We've actually gone ahead and solved some problems there. Although there's probably going to be some religious friction in future. I accept your marriage proposal. Okay, that's good. Right, now we go here. And we go to you. And I demand conversion. She will accept. There we go, that's good. So she will convert to Irish Orthodox as well. Which is all nice and there. All of our prisoners accepting our negotiations there. To the implacable High King First of Ireland, I call on you to honour our alliance and join me in the Carcassonne... yeah, that claim on the county of Rosello. I will join the war. However, where is this taking place? All the way down here. I'm not quite comfortable sailing my ships down there right now. Let's take a look at the religious screen once more. It's a mess, isn't it? It really is. All of my children, you're Irish Orthodox. Can I demand conversion? I can't. Why can't I ask you to convert? Oh no, you are already Irish Orthodox. Okay, I'm confusing the logo. Right. So you're Irish Orthodox. Yep. Okay, so it's all good there. Right. I think that's all we have time for today, because we just passed the 31-minute mark. We have 1337 piety. Nice. So, we've reformed the faith once again, which means we will have equal gender laws now. So succession might be a little bit of a mess here, as a lot of my children will be inheriting titles now. But it's nice that we can finally have equal gender in our courts and such. But that's it for today. In the next episode, we might have to find a way to take some land from the English and incorporate them into Ireland, because it would be nice to form Britannia, or at least form an empire, so all of this doesn't fall apart again on the next succession. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll be back on Wednesday with the next episode. I'll see you next time.